Y'all, we have some work to do tomorrow. So I organized all of our live plants. Over here we have the cutting leaf celery, the stevia, calendula, nasturtium, and those are going to go in our raised beds or pots. All of the tomatoes, I only have two types of tomatoes. I have indigo blue beauty tomatoes and striped Roman tomatoes. I have mini chocolate bell pepper and mini yellow bell pepper. I have jade bush bean and I have royal burgundy bush bean, and that is what is going to go in our leaf planter. And then I have all the lettuce for the big planter. This all came from Azure Standard, so that's just Azure, AZURE standard.com, I believe. And you just go in the drop down menu to garden starts under gardening. Okay, so I'm calling this planner the GreenStalk. Yeah, that's all I got. Anyway, this GreenStalk, in this GreenStalk planner, I managed to plant 6 trays of 6 beans, and those were the burgundy bush bean and the jade bush bean, and then the blue, I think the other one was Blue Lake bush bean that I had. So that's what I got planted in this GreenStalk planter, and I really like it. I hope my toddler doesn't snatch the beans off. The beans that I'm getting ready to plant, the older ones, some of them already had fruit on them, so that is like really exciting. All right, my deck is a mess. Now I'm going to uproot these guys so that they can go in the green beanstalk as well. Okay guys, this is Anasazi corn seed from Azure Standard, and it produces the yellow, burgundy, and maroon corn kernels. And even though it looks ornamental, it is actually edible and sweet. And we're going to do some succession planting in that other planter. But first, I want to get down some weed barrier because I want to mulch all of this. Okay, I already had one camera overheat on me, so no need to have a second one overheat. Okay, y'all, I don't know at what point I decided that I wanted to put this weed barrier down and mulch all of this, but I think it was at the point where I looked down and realized that if I just moved a few more feet over, that would give my plants more sunlight in the morning. Just getting that extra hour, hour and a half of sunlight was putting them closer to the 8 hours of sunlight that the corn really needs. So that was when I decided to go ahead and mulch down here because I thought it would look better. The grass is kind of overgrown anyway, so I'm gonna get some mulch. We're just not gonna do that today, but I am gonna get some mulch down there. It's gonna look really pretty. And what I like about this setup is it actually gives me space to expand. So I can add 2 more planters down here and quite. So I have recycled the GreenStalk box, and now I am recycling the packing paper. 3 bags actually did it. I'm shocked. So I'm just going to lay it where I want it, where I would like it, and then I'm going to poke it in. Did also get the squash planted. If you remember I think this is blue squash, gray griller squash. I am going to move 1 plant into that pot. Already got some buds, so I am expecting squash out of it. That one too. Y'all, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Okay, y'all. Hello. I have to wear this hat because I started sunburning on my neck and it is not fun. So I've got to get these that you saw yesterday, the striped Romans. We're gonna get them set in these beds, and then we're gonna go ahead and get them planted. I'm gonna sit them. Getting these beds nice and full because this is it. We in it now. It's supposed to thunderstorm tomorrow. I hope it doesn't hail. That would be terrible. But I do want to get these tomatoes rained in. The rain is just way better than treated hose waters. Okay, so we're gonna focus on plant placement. So this already has a pepper and it's gonna have a tomato. Pepper and some other things popping up back there, and a tomato. I'm gonna plant that one kind of. I'm gonna move this. Well, we'll just put that one in the middle. This squash is going downstairs. I have to add some more worm castings. These tomatoes are fainting because it was hot today. And I'm gonna add a pepper on this one. We're gonna do tomato. Figure out what I'm gonna do with that. Tomato. Let's get some more tomatoes. And then we have the bigger tomatoes over here. Indigo. Put another indigo right there. And I'm going to add peppers. A little pepper there. A little pepper here. We'll just do peppers every other one. So I'm gonna move that pepper to the third pot. And I think that'll work for us. I'm gonna mix in some more worm castings. And I should have just planted the tomatoes on them, but it's okay. So we're gonna get planting, y'all. Put the worm castings in this one. Get this little striped Roman. I want my worm castings in. I'm gonna pull these from the sides. This one, I'm actually gonna take it up to just the top few. I think I'm gonna do the side planting trick. Let it get on down in there. Plant it on its side. The other ones seem to be doing fine after side planting. And I'm burying it. That might be a bit too deep. I'm gonna bring it up. Bring it up a bit. I don't want it to be too dirty. It'll perk up once. And there's one. This guy, I want to move him without disturbing what is growing with him. I know what this is. That's a flower. But I don't know what that is. And I'm going to let it grow until I know what it is. Get some down in there. Just replace that. Actually want that more towards the back. Close that hole up. That's the giant Marconi. And I'm actually going to put this one right in the middle. Oop, wrong tool. And I want to do the same. Add the worm castings in the hole. I want to clean this tomato plant up exactly the same as I did the last one. This has lots of weird growth. You're going to pinch all of that off. Oh, it grew weird. Wow. This thing grew really weird. And it's got suckers galore. And I'm just going to bury it sideways. I want all these worm castings in the hole. And I'm going to tuck them in pretty tight so that they are nice and stable. And again, it should perk up. Okay, so we know these are striped Romans. And then I have another striped Roman going in. This one's a little shorter, so I think I'm just gonna drop it deep. It must have got really warm because these guys look very faint. This one I'm just gonna drop deep. I'm not gonna side plant it. Going in? Okay. There we go. And I did learn how to take those branches off from my late husband. He wasn't much of a gardener, but he remembered gardening growing up. And I don't remember who he said showed him that. I don't know if it was his mom or his dad, but he taught me how to pinch that off, and that, you know, all of that was roots before I ever saw it on YouTube. I want to fully plant this GreenStalk. I'm realizing that these are going to have to move because they're not growing well in the shade. Sorry, y'all. Oh, this is cabbage, so I definitely want that to be up top. This is, where is it? A lettuce melody. Excuse my nail. I cannot believe I did that. Wow. I forgot these guys. Oh man, that's terrible. I forgot it on that one and this one. Oh, these are heavy. Okay, well, we have to take it apart. It won't work without the discs. It won't water correctly. That's tough. Sit it on here in a way that makes more sense. Once it snaps on, it's good. It's just like lining it up is kind of weird, especially with it being full. Oh, how can that be possible? There it goes. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jesus. All right. Man, this thing is heavy. There it went. Okay. Wow. Didn't look like I destroyed anything. It's made to spin. This one is on the move, on the base, where you have to actually put effort into turning it. Okay guys, look at everything we accomplished today. This GreenStalk is the GreenStalk original planter. I have used it to plant salad, though it has deeper pockets so that you can actually plant eggplant, tomatoes, and deeper rooting plants in it. I chose to use it for salad because it's tall and it would prevent me from doing so much bending over, and I would have a lot of space for the salad. Down below, we went ahead and got the weed barrier cloth down. I recycled the GreenStalk box by making it a weed barrier also, and we planted the Anasazi sweet corn. Here is my kaffir lime tree. Next to it is gourd. We planted that tomato in previous videos. There is the Meyer lemon tree, and she's beautiful. I can't wait for her lemons to come in. Now here's what we did today. We got these $30 Walmart planters planted up with tomatoes and peppers. That right there is just a stray squash that's gonna go down below. We planted striped Roman tomatoes, miniature chocolate bell peppers, and miniature yellow bell peppers. All of the tomatoes in the first two beds are striped Roman. That's a sage right there. It's gonna go in the pot. Over here we have 2 black cherry tomatoes in the first compartment, and the last 2 are the big indigo blue tomatoes. Here is the Walmart bean plant, which I'm probably going to be harvesting really soon. I'm just trying to see if the beans are going to turn colors. They're supposed to be burgundy and yellow. And of course, this is our bean stalk. On the top, it has the Kentucky blue, and then all throughout it has the burgundy bush bean and the jade bush bean. I'm really excited about this because I have about 46 plants. Y'all, we got a lot done today. Thanks for planning with me. Be sure to like and subscribe. See you next time.